Welcome to the Switch Up presented by PlayHouseStudioz and your boy Mr. HQ. What we got with us today?
It's Bagg2Bagg. I'm Loud Pack 2C. And I'm Nick the Great, NDG.
Okay, Nick the Great. All right, so since we had our own private conversation, we gonna get the people the information y'all already gave me type shit. All right, so we can break that down for the people. All right, so the Bagg2Bagg name that you just gave me.
Yeah.
Explain that to the people.
All right, so I guess I could start by, it's a new name. We originally were MOB, Minnesota Official Boys. We're kind of getting away from that name. It's a few reasons why. That's kind of a real deep conversation as far as why we're changing the name. It's like we're not trying to box ourselves no more, pretty much. It's why we're kind of rebranding the name, but
outside of just Minnesota.
Yeah, for sure.
So we ain't just in the Minnesota bubble.
Gotcha.
You know, just to expand the horizons, basically.
Gotcha.
And then the Bagg2Bagg.
Okay.
To be real, that's a play on our name. Like, we blood brothers. Last name. You know what I'm saying? Our last name is Bagg. So we just kind of played on that and went with the Bagg2Bagg. And it's spelled like B-A-G-G, the number 2, B-A-G-G. You know what I'm saying? So
gotcha.
That's kind of how we did that.
What was the name of the song that y'all brought to us today?
Official. It's official. It was really a play off the Minnesota Official Boys, but it's official. Like, it just shows that we official, basically. We just played off the name Official.
And the reason why we did it now is because it's perfect because we officially switching the name. So it's like,
okay. So this the first single, or is this a single that y'all just pushing alone, or this a part of a project?
So it's gonna be a part of a project. I wouldn't say
a single. I wouldn't say first single.
So like this song, like I said, it just was perfect for the whole we changing our name, the official and all of that. So that's kind of how we put it out there. We got 2 other songs that we're gonna be pushing. That's gonna be more of the singles for the
project.
Yeah, for sure.
For the project. So this song is an introduction of the name change.
To Bagg2Bagg.
Okay, y'all heard that here first, fellas and ladies. They just changed their name and they made a song to cater to the change.
Facts.
Okay. How long y'all been rapping?
Years, man. I want to say, like, for real, like, seriously, I would say like the last 6 years, honestly.
Okay.
We've always been around music though. Like, our uncles did music, our granddad played in bands, and like
music has
just
been
time
around.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? In his time, like with his bands and everything. So music always been around us. It's like we started rapping when we were younger, but our uncles was doing it, so it was just more like we were just playing around doing it, and then
facts.
Okay.
We just kind of kept going with it.
Do y'all have y'all own studio?
Yeah.
Studio.
So what's the vibe like when y'all recording? Do y'all need bunch of liquor, bunch of weed, bunch of women? Like, what's the situation? What's the vibe?
Just give me some weed and I can make it happen for sure.
Okay. What about you?
We tell a lot of people and they look at us and be thinking like, we don't be trying to sound cocky or nothing, but we tell everybody writing music is the easy part for us.
Right.
Like, our songs we be writing in like 10, 15 minutes, to be honest. Like, that's the easy part. The hard part for us is
the visual for real.
Visual shit, and then like we ain't that great as far as being on social media ourselves. Like being on the phones, you know, as an artist, like that's the hard part. Making music, that's easy. That's like nothing. That's why when people come in the studio and be in the studio with us, they be like, damn, y'all already done? Yeah, this ain't nothing. Like, writing verses, writing the song,
lyrics and all that.
So do y'all do more writing or punching in?
Writing.
We know our verse before we go in and like spit it. So I'm a firm believer of, if you don't know your verse a little bit, a real artist gonna be able to hear that in the song. Like, man, that nigga sound like he's reading off the paper type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Also, man, I'm an engineer, so it's like I try to stay away from the punching in. Like, cause I gotta mostly engineer that shit so much, and that also another thing so it's kind of hard. Like I said, I'm the engineer, so when we go in the studio, like if we go in a bigger time studio, you gotta hire your shit down or you wasting time. Like you paying, that's money, exactly. Yeah. So it's like we already wanted to get that out the way. Like before we even go in the studio, we more than likely don't even write our music in the studio.
So people people hit us up like, I want to get that vibe, be in the studio writing together. I'd be thinking that's a vibe for you. I don't like doing that because it be like sometimes the other dude verse play on yours. You hear him rap his so much right there that it's messing you up to even write your verse. I like to be off by myself to write mine. So I ain't super big on being in a big group.
In this song y'all just did y'all go back and forth?
Yeah.
So how that worked then?
So them songs, when we go back and forth with me and him, it's easier for me and him to do it. Like, we don't be in the studio. We be just chilling sometimes and writing it in our phone. We don't be at the studio when we write it.
Y'all collabing on that verse though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. More than likely, I ain't write. He went first on the verse. Yeah. I ain't write my first beginning until he was done.
Yeah, till I was done.
Makes sense. Okay. So you'll know what he's saying. Yep, exactly. Boom, and you play off of that. Yep. Okay. So I'm just making sure you ain't in a whole nother room. No. And he in a whole nother room. Nigga like, bro, I got my 8 bars. You got yours?
That was more of like with the question when you was like being in the studio. You know, a lot of people like to have a bunch of girls and a bunch of the guys smoking, drinking. Right now, I ain't trying to do that. If we gonna do that in the studio, it's just to listen to the song we recorded already. Okay. I ain't trying to have all y'all be here while I'm recording. Nah, I ain't really.
So do y'all ever have like the fellas?
Yeah,
for sure.
People at the studio with y'all while y'all recording sometimes though?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Like they'll be around, you know what I'm saying? Like to hear the song, but we ain't write it right in front of them.
And another thing, I mean, a lot of people don't really care about it, but if I got a bunch of people in my studio session and she say a word and he say a line and he say a line, you low key got to give them credit for that. So I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I just need that to come all off my head, bro.
That's big facts, though. That's big facts.
I just want that to come off my head.
A lot of people that be in the studio with you, they don't know that.
They don't know that.
Yeah, they don't know that.
That's why people will look at certain people's song and be like, they got 9 writers on there. 3 of them writers probably only said 2 things, and they on the song. They probably gave 1 line like, man, you should say no, bitch, and then you got a part in the song type of deal.
Facts.
Yo, input just man. And what if somebody do that in the studio with you, and that line becomes the greatest impact of the song? Exactly. And I'm gonna give you an example, like a simple word like bling bling. You feel what I'm saying? That word, if somebody else gave him that word and he said that in the verse, that was like, that shit ended up in the dictionary. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want my credits if I was sitting right there and I said that shit. Like, bro, say bling bling in your verse.
And that's how you even got people be looking at, like, you would probably think somebody clout chasing that coming back like, you owe me some money. They really don't be clout chasing. Them mugs really owe them for something small. Like, the artist ain't gonna never tell the fans like, yeah, he did tell me the line if he ain't trying to pay him. So the fans never really know, but a lot of people don't be clout chasing. A lot of people like, man, real. I found out I supposed to got paid too.
Somebody else told me I was supposed to get paid. Nah, for real. So how is it coming from Minnesota? Like, cold. Give us that vibe.
Shit, cold for sure.
So I tell everybody it's cold. It's different, but it's not much difference. Like,
I know y'all got hoods. I know
for
it's
sure.
all
It's
the
just
same.
So in Minnesota, it's a lot more slowed down because we got a lot of more winter months. Like our summer's just like anywhere. It's going down all summer long. It's probably the worst part of our year because we only got like 3 months of hot weather. Yeah. And in Minnesota, they show they ass
gonna turn up. They gonna turn up for them 3 months for sure.
Fact. And
so y'all having a lot of parties and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure.
Do y'all have kickback shit like that still?
We do, but it's like, man, people growing out of that because there's so much going on at kickbacks and all that.
After sets and stuff like that is starting to dwindle down because that's be like what is usually the stuff go down at. You know
what city of Minnesota y'all live in?
St. Paul.
St. Paul. What's the for somebody like me, what's the most popular club I should go to when I come to St. Paul?
So,
it's not in St. Paul. It's Minneapolis.
Minneapolis is where most of the club atmosphere is.
Okay.
They call
St.
it the
Paul, we
Twin
got a
Cities.
few.
They're the same size, but St. Paul is the capital.
Yeah.
So I say this to most people. It's the capital. So if you go to Illinois, you're not finna bring all that bullshit to Springfield. You're gonna go do it in Chicago.
As everybody knows,
So
because it's the party.
they don't
That's
allow a lot
Minneapolis for
in
us.
St. Paul because it's the capital. So they let the clubs and shit be in Minneapolis. So Minneapolis is where you're gonna go. And I would say Gold Room. Right
So
now
this is the big thing. Like
Gold Room.
in Minneapolis, you got a couple chances. St. Paul, we done with that. You have an incident in St. Paul.
Your club
like
shut down.
The
shut
state
down.
coming right away. Like, nah, we ain't doing them kind of events no more. Minneapolis, they more lenient.
Food-wise, what's Minneapolis known for?
They try to, so technically, pineapple pizza. We don't eat that shit.
I don't eat pineapple pizza, but they say that's
what
what
it
it
yeah.
us, so.
Some of my friends eat that shit here. I ain't gonna cap. I don't eat that shit.
Pineapple pizza is what they,
I ain't too big
So
on
that's
heated
y'all
up
vibe.
fruit anyway, so.
Yeah.
And then Minnesota is full of a lot of different stuff. So we got Chicago food there. We got down south food. It's just a bunch of different stuff.
So
the
it's
big
diverse.
thing now is the African food.
Yeah.
Is the big thing now in Minnesota. They love it. Potato greens and all that stuff. Like, they love it right now.
What's y'all favorite restaurant in y'all city right now? Ain't that y'all would recommend to outsider or a new person?
See, I'm not no fancy eater, so I go to the hood spot, give me gyros and Phillies and Italian beef.
The hood spots more than likely.
Phoenix Market, that's
Philly
right in the hood.
Is it safe to go to these hood spots you talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
As
for out of towner.
If you out of town for sure. So it's not like that. So you could come from out of town. So Minnesota nice is a real thing. Like just like they say, Southern hospitality, Minnesota nice is a real thing, bro. Like you come up there, we gon' you know what I'm saying, embrace you. We ain't trying to where you from.
Everybody know
it ain't like that.
It's so small that everybody know they ops. So it's like I know if you ain't supposed to be on like. And then it's like the different sides of town move different, talk different, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of be knowing like, oh,
they ain't from here.
Yeah, and then most likely if they ain't supposed to be, they moving all fast trying to hurry up and get from over there. So so you know what I'm saying? Like if you from out of town, it's like ain't nobody just, so we don't run like other states like you wear the wrong color somewhere. Cause it's not like that in Minnesota. It's like,
what's something fun to do in Minnesota?
It's a lot of stuff. Like we have a lot of like, amusement like parks type deal.
Y'all got Six Flags?
Valley Fair.
Valley Fair.
Okay.
It's basically Six Flags.
Y'all got water park?
Yep, we got water. So Valley Fair has its own water park.
So the main
too,
attraction in Minnesota for real is the Mall of America.
And it has its own amusement park inside the mall.
Inside.
It's the biggest mall in the United States.
So that it's to y'all, that's the biggest thing.
We don't go there.
We don't go there. Don't
They
nobody
don't
go there and
there.
shop really. They have stuff there. It's just that the stuff they got is we got it somewhere
like
closer to
Abercrombie
the
and
shit,
Fitch
you know what I'm
and shit
saying?
like that. That's what they
you know
got
what
in
I'm saying? Like, they got like the Foot Lockers and you can go get stuff like that, but then where we already be at got them spots too. So it's more for the tourists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we got the amusement park. They
so
got
what's the good hood mall to go to then? Turn us on.
It's strip mall, so it's just like you'll pull up, you'll see Subway, clothing store, gas station. It's all just right there. That's how it kind of work. And then now
Egan Outlet.
Yeah, Egan Outlet.
They got the designer, and they about to put a bunch of most designer stores in there. So that's where you go for a designer, but it ain't even no mall. It's like outside. Going to this store, going to that store.
It's kind of starting to pick up the vibe of brands that's in our state. Like a lot of people are wearing that now. So yeah, you still got people that wear they designers, but a lot of people are starting to shop with like local brands in our state now.
All right, so y'all told me enough about y'all city, and I just did that because I don't know much about Minnesota.
For sure.
All right, so y'all just put me and my fan base on to Minnesota. Let's say this: how many projects do y'all have right now?
So, like full projects, we did what? Mixtape? I mean, Turn City twice.
Two.
So three, like three full, complete things that we done. We got a lot of like singles that we've dropped. Like when we was talking earlier, and I was saying we had a movie credit on the Black Skin movie. That's
Don't jump the gun on me yet. I'm getting them. Don't jump the gun on me.
But yeah, so
projects
like 3, and then a bunch of like songs. To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. So name the 3 projects.
It's Turn City Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then man, what was the first one? That was so long ago.
Are these projects on all platforms? People can go.
Yeah, so
stream
you
them
can
right
go
now?
back and
Spotify.
find like Spotify and
Okay.
what else was Turn
what
City?
was before SoundCloud?
SoundCloud,
Okay.
and then it
A
was
lot of
something.
our
The
music.
mixtape one. I can't think of it right
My
now.
mixtape.
My mixtape.
Yep, my mixtapes, and then it was one
That
more.
Piff.
That Piff. That was another one
I
that
remember That Piff.
them projects is kind of from way back.
Yeah.
What
Like
happened to that pill?
It's still there.
It's still
You can
there.
Still
People
go
just
look up
don't
all
use
the
it as much.
projects for sure.
Yeah.
It's more for mixtapes though, so it's
Yeah.
like, and if
I
you
mean,
think
my
about it,
mixtape's still going.
yeah,
Like,
a
like
lot of
full
people
throttle.
actually kind of started to push this EPs instead of calling it a mixtape.
Tape.
That's kind of where it's going. They like, oh, I dropped
Yeah,
the EP.
yeah, yeah.
It's not a mixtape. So now you got people not even saying a mixtape because we was talking to somebody about dropping a mixtape. They were like, no, just do it as an EP.
Gotcha. So that the first 2 albums, those 2 albums you just named for me.
Yeah.
I want you to give me your favorite song off of it, and then I want you to give me your favorite song off
All
of
right,
it.
say less.
So from Turn City Volume 1, it's a song called Loud Pack. It's how I got my name.
Okay.
And it like, that's how we burst on to the scene. Like, we dropped that song and then everybody was just rocking with us.
Okay. So I want you to hold on to that thought because you're gonna give me 8 to 16 bars from that song. Now you tell me what's your favorite song.
On the first one, I
One of the
would.
first 2.
On the first,
Yeah,
one,
either
out
one
of the
of
first 2,
Uh-huh.
I
What's
would
your favorite?
probably say, shit, my bros.
My bros. You first. Give me 8 to 16 bars off the song you said that's your
Let me
favorite.
go back and think about this one. What that song about 8 years old?
That's your favorite though.
I know. I got the lines. I just got to put them in order in my
Okay,
head.
okay.
That's that Loud Pack. Yeah. That's that Loud Pack. Yeah. I'm smoking on that Loud Pack. Yeah, that's what I'm smoking on.
Okay.
So what you smoking on? It smell like you been smoking wrong. I'm in
Yeah.
the club, VIP smoking stogies, we hella thick. Blowing
Yeah.
dead by the smell of it. You haters are irrelevant.
Yeah.
Blow the smoke in your face and then I keep it stepping, bitch. Treat you like a stepchild and only sell you Reggie, bitch.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
I can
okay,
remember that.
okay. Your turn, broski.
Okay. Oh, it's my bros. I love my bros. Yeah, they know who they is. The same niggas I've been rocking with since niggas was little kids.
Okay.
We was big homies doing it. We was little homies doing it big.
Yeah.
Quick to split an op wig. We was hitting the party just to get some hoes, but we ascended up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Been some cool ass niggas until we got on hot shit. We had niggas' faces in the gang book, but you can guarantee it ain't stop shit.
Okay.
Fuck with us, we pop it. No reason to test your options. Some shit.
Okay. So
That was like, what,
Yeah.
2012?
Yeah, that was like 2012.
so do y'all mind me asking what's the name of the new project y'all working on right now?
So
We ain't
not
got no full
actually have
project
a
yet.
project that we're working on. It's just,
Okay.
like I said, there's a couple singles that we're working on. With the whole rebrand and the changing of the name thing, we haven't went that far. But to be honest, it's probably going to be Bagg2Bagg, if I'm
sure.
being honest.
So yeah, for sure.
What inspired you so much that you end up inspiring Big Bro?
Really just, honestly, just my uncles. Like, I used to be the one in the studio with them all the time when they was recording, watching what they doing. He, showing me this and that. And it just like the sound and the vibe, the whole vibe of really, I didn't care about really getting on from making music. It was just a vibe, bro. Like, after we get in we in the studio doing all this, putting it together, then you go to the club and turn up, got the crowd turned, like, bro, all of that
It's
was
a different situation.
The vibe was everything.
So did you start engineering first or did you start rapping first?
I started rapping first. So like he said, we was putting our group together, and then I was kind of the hi-hat, so I ended up getting locked up, and then he just had to keep it going. So I just stayed. I was still writing all while I was in there. Then when I got out, I picked up the engineering side.
I was in another, like, big group that was big in our city. Like,
Okay.
7-man group. We were a 7-man rap group. Like, shit.
Oh, y'all some Dungeon Family shit.
Yeah, so they were calling us
Type
pretty
vibe.
much like Minnesota Wu-Tang is like what people in Minnesota
Dungeon
was
Family.
calling us. Like,
Yeah.
it was this big event that happened in Minnesota called Battle of the Bands. It's rock and roll, mother. We were in the finals, like, as a rap group. We were in the finals. We technically should have won. Like, everybody that was there was mad because we didn't place, but the people from the thing came to us and said there was no way for them to market us. Like, the winners went on tour together. And it was rock and roll. They like, we can't really, like, if y'all win, how we supposed to market y'all with 3 other rock and roll bands, you know what I'm saying? But we took that and we still felt like, you know what I'm saying? We, in the finals, we seen other rap groups from our city, them first round, second round.
Being honest though, being honest, white people listen to our music more than us.
They do for sure.
For real. When you go to the concerts,
facts.
Most of the time you see more of them than us. Facts. Like, just being real.
So I'm glad you said that, because that's how we move now. Like, I be telling bro, like, we get caught up being too much. Like, when we think about our thought process, we thinking about the people we be around. Like, in the hood, I be like, we got to stop doing that, because we kind of not got them already, but they're there. We got to pull these other people in. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out a way to pull them in.
And they not going to believe until you make people that don't know you believe. Yeah. That's when the people that you know personally believe for you. Then they'll really believe when they see somebody that's fucking with you that ain't from your environment, don't know nothing about you, and they like, yo, he's the best, he's the greatest. Now they looking at you like, oh, yeah, that's my nigga. I've been going to school with him since he was this high.
Exactly.
Feel me? Fuck you talking about?
That has definitely happened, because we got a song, I don't know if y'all know RL from Next. The group Next.
The group Next. I remember the group Next, but I don't remember the people in the
Butter
group.
Love.
Okay, now I remember the Butter.
We got the remix.
We did the remix with RL, like, from Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? We had the remix. That's what I was talking about. I didn't kind of want to bring it up. That's the black skin thing. So we got that song different. That happened to us. Like, then everybody like, oh yeah, we messed with them, because it was like.
So y'all lit.
Yeah.
Y'all out of here for real in Minnesota. They like, bro, they my cousin. They just met you last week. Like,
so
it
really, like, you really low key feeling when you go to the spot where everybody be at, and then motherfuckers like, what y'all doing in here?
Exactly.
Niggas should be paying y'all to be walking through this bitch, but
that just happened Friday.
Exactly. I just like to pop out, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
If the people feel like that, do y'all have like a manager?
So we had one. We don't now. Like,
y'all need a manager ASAP.
For sure.
If people telling you that outside of, you know, your own like group, like, that's telling you that y'all worth something. So now all you need is a manager to set those plays up for you.
Facts.
And you could be out every weekend getting paid in the section, drinking free liquor.
Facts.
Slapping asses. You feel what I'm saying? Like, straight up. So like, y'all need to work on that ASAP.
Yeah, so we had someone that we was working with. It's just
a little bad experience, man.
Hey man,
when
we all go through that.
Like,
you ain't gotta expose them on the platform. We don't do that.
Bad experience, man.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
Real, like,
for sure.
But so now we just don't have one as of now. Like, I don't even want to say we don't have one. We have people that are in those roles, but it's like, I want to say, like, they not established managers either. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
They like just people we trust that move with us, that are doing manager things, but they
don't really know the business.
They don't know the business. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. They just trustworthy people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to start, though. To be honest, especially with people you trust.
Yeah.
I just don't lean on that trust too much,
no,
though, because those same people catch a play and be like, yeah, so you said you'll give them 20,000? All right, well, give me 5 and get them 15. Like, and then be telling you, like, you got to owe me my 10%, 15%. So, you know, kind of don't lean on that trust.
We don't push it that far. We got a song called Antisocial, and we say that I done had family members do me wrong, so I know you can only put your trust so far.
So far. Yeah, for sure. So do y'all have a celebrity crush?
Ooh. Let me see who she is now. Look.
Okay.
As of right now, I ain't gonna lie, Coi Leray for me.
Ooh, I like your style. What about you, little bro?
I'm trying to think, man.
I could tell you who it was, but rest in peace, she just passed.
Yeah,
Enchanting.
Oh, that was our homegirl too.
Yeah.
She been here a few times.
I fuck with her tough. I was fucking with
her
like
and
that.
What's the name? Her boyfriend.
Big Scar.
Scar, yeah, they both filmed here before. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So y'all like petite women?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So
that's my shit. I'm gonna tell you, that's my shit.
He throwing them up in the room. He's like, yeah, bitch, I can catch off the ceiling. Yeah,
that's
I see where he going.
Sure.
But so I'm more of a vibe person though. I ain't like, you could be petite and just, I get around you and your vibe throw me off. I don't care that you petite. Like I'm really more of a vibe type person. Don't get me wrong, there is a type like, I ain't just gonna deal with anybody because you got a cool vibe. We can be friends, no?
Let's say this. Coi Leray, walk in the room right now. Shoot your shot.
Shit, to Coi Leray, hey.
If she walk in the room right now,
That's
she
tough.
speak to you, say, what's up, how you doing? Boom, 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 this your chance. What would you say to her?
The best I'm gonna go about it is just let her know how beautiful it is and how I feel about her. I'm an upfront type of motherfucker, so you know what I'm saying? I let her know. I ain't thirsty for you, but I definitely lust for you a lot, girl.
Okay. How about you?
I don't know, man. I'm more of like a real. I'm the. I don't want to say the ladies' man out of us, but like I'm a little more romantic. So I'm definitely gonna let her know how beautiful she is.
Oh, you tricking off on the first day?
No.
You gonna take out to eat nice?
No. We can do some shit like that, but it ain't tricking, man. It ain't tricking when you fucking with a motherfucker.
Yeah, like if you, that's, so I see some shit on the book.
I got it, bro.
A lot of these women gotta learn that, like, they be trying to tell men, like, I be hearing this a lot, like, somebody say, like, they stuff dry, they be like, you ain't turn me on. I say some shit that's true. Niggas don't trick on you because you don't financially turn them on.
You gotta financially.
If you financially turn on a man, he won't have a problem spending his money
that
on you.
Facts. That's facts. That's facts.
It's no different than me going to buy me something to go show out at the club. Hey, it's the same thing. I want that. I'm gonna pay a couple dollars for it. Hey,
For sure.
If it's worth it, it's worth it. If it ain't, it ain't.
It ain't. Give me something crazy you done seen in your city. I want that from both of y'all.
I'm going Lil Susie, man. I don't know. A lot of people know Lil Susie. It's this short. She a midget lady.
St. Paul.
And it's from St. Paul. She be everywhere, bro.
She's like a legend.
She's a legend in Minnesota. I promise you,
right
everybody from Minnesota know who Lil Susie is.
What she do?
Nothing.
Smoke.
She's a geek.
She's a geek, but
she's
everybody
famous.
know her.
She be everywhere walking. You find her walking anywhere. Real life midget lady. Everywhere.
So you ain't never seen her do nothing crazy?
Everything she do crazy, bro. She walking in the middle of the street, stopping cars. It's Lil Susie.
Naked.
That's why I said it the way I said it. Lil Susie. That's crazy in Minnesota right there.
Okay. It don't get no crazier than Lil Susie.
I ain't gonna lie. Lil Susie.
The funniest, craziest thing to me be niggas, man. Fanned out in the club, man. Like, that's been around our city lately, big, like pushing females out the way, trying to be next to the artists and shit like that. To me, that's funny.
That's what's going on,
bruh.
Sadly, listen, yes. When I tell you.
Sadly, yes. And I just be looking
who
like,
was just there? Walker. Walker was just there.
Yeah, that was Walker when they fanned out.
Pushing females out the way.
Like trying to get in there, like, bruh, is you serious? And then it surprised me, but it don't, because I have people be looking at me crazy because they know we be around stars and I don't take a picture or I don't be all that. So I be like, them is regular niggas to me. Like, it ain't.
They human.
It ain't. I ain't excited like y'all.
Yeah.
Like, it's certain people that I got excited to be around, like when the first time I was around Boosie because he was my favorite artist type of deal, but I still wasn't like super excited. It's like, oh shit, that's Boosie. Then after that initial thing, it was like, oh yeah, it's Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie's a regular person, man. He just cool. He just got a lot of money. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I be saying. Like,
a regular person.
I'm gonna be too fanned out for me. I'd be like, I guess, man.
So before we wrap it up, tell the people where they can find your music, where they can find y'all. Cause I know y'all done changed names and stuff like that. So explain that to the people. Let them know where they can find you, your music, anything that you've
gotten involved in, all that good stuff?
So it still will be, everything still be through the IG, the MN_official boys.
Okay.
For now, like, we still rebranding all of that.
Okay.
But like
our
I said, we're
social
not
media,
kind of
for sure.
pushing it away. Just we're not actively under that name anymore. But like all the old stuff still gonna be that. So it's Minnesota Official Boys with a Z.
At the end, this boy.
That's on everything except for the IG is MN_official boys.
Okay.
Other than that, everything.
So on Apple Music,
Apple
Yep.
Music,
Spotify,
Spotify, all that,
anywhere.
YouTube, all everywhere.
okay. All right. Well, man, listen, man. We done had a great conversation.
Right.
We like 30 minutes in. Man, I appreciate y'all boys for coming all the way from
Sure,
where
man.
y'all from to Atlanta, man. Like, that's
Appreciate you,
major,
bro.
man.
we appreciate
feel
you too,
me?
man.
I hope y'all come back soon and we get a chance to link up with y'all again and really ask y'all some
Oh,
more
yeah,
stuff.
I'm gonna be back. I ain't
sure.
forget about that baddies y'all got going on. So
Yes,
I'm coming
sir.
back.
For
Yes,
sure, for
sir.
sure.
And shout out our girl Hollywood too,
Yeah,
man.
Facts.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that on the podcast. But yeah, man, you know we plugged in, we locked in. Again, I appreciate y'all, man, for stopping at the Switch Up, man. And
Sure.
it's a
Appreciate
riz.
you, bro. For
Bag to
sure.
bag, baby.